Stigler here. So I think you look for Carter, split wide left, or sorry, Houston Perry, number 32, single receiver, trips to the boundary. They like to run trips to the boundary quite a bit. There he is. Oh, they got the tunnel screen underneath and chased down from behind. Your quarterback, number 4, Donovan Garfield, with a great play.
Yeah, I read that the whole way, Curtis. Sniffed that out and made the tackle right as the ball was caught.
Great defensive stop there by Seminole. Start second half will force a punt. And looks like Bowling will go back to receive the punt. Houston Perry back to punt it. Had a good punt, a little spiral. Should bounce down inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Will it come to rest? Seminole gets possession, starts second half, 10:57 left here in the third.
Good punt there. The snap wasn't great, and he bobbled him, and Seminole didn't have any pressure, so it really didn't matter, but that worked just fine.
See what Coach Sean Snyder draws up here to start second half. First team to 7 might win this one, Brent, which was not what we thought when we kicked this thing off an hour and a half ago.
I think you're right. I was part of a scoreless game here one time when the Chieftains beat an undefeated and top-ranked Bristow team 3-0 in overtime. We might see that again.
Miscommunication leads to an opening on the right side by Garfield. Gain of 4 right there. He went left, running back went right. Or vice versa. I like the caution sign on his pad there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went right, the running back went left. My bad.
We see Jay Ladd back in the game here, Curtis. That's good for the Chieftains. He really created some problems for the Panthers in the first half.
Like to welcome Seminole legend Matt Ataya to our watching from home in Edmond. Nice run off the right side, pushing forward close to the first down, out to the 35. And they're going to move the chains.
Good push right there by the Chieftains. It looked like it was a 2 or 3 yard gain, ended up getting 6 or
boy, second effort by the Chieftains has been great tonight. Very seldom runs aside from Garfield in the first half, trying to get the run game going here with Lowe early on. 2 backs alongside Garfield. He draws back, got the out route to Ladd, and he throws the corner route to Bowling. He's got him. Races down inside the 30 to the 21. Huge gain on the play.
Good route and a beautiful throw right there.
46-yard gain on the play. Biggest play of the night for either squad. Gives Seminole momentum here. Pistol formation. Handoff to Lowe. He's got room to run. Gets inside the 15 down to he thought he wasn't down. He kind of barrel rolled. He wants them to look over it again, but we don't have replay in high school football.
No.
We'll see it right here though.
Little trap right there.
Oh, he wasn't down. He was on the defender. Back to the action here. Garfield. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Gains maybe 1. Brings up third and about 3. This 4-down territory, though, for your Seminole. You got a little momentum here with the big burst play. You want to try to punch it in.
I think
do they
so.
stay on the ground here, Brent?
I think so. I think they probably do quarterback keeper right here. 3rd and short. That's what they've looked to before.
Little hitch right out to Ladd. He gets across first down and close to the 7. Will be 1st and goal for the Chieftains.
Good cut right there by Jay Ladd.
This is not what Coach Sherwood wanted. First district game on the road in a tough environment, and gives a young Chieftain ball club a little momentum. It's kind of what you don't want to see. Garfield, quarterback keep out to the right. Got room to run. Looks like he's going to bounce it into the end zone for a Chieftain touchdown.
Donovan Garfield.
Good play call right there. Good run by Donovan Garfield. Just off right tackle. Just kind of a daylight play, we used to call it, Curtis. Just kind of stretch it, and look for something to cut upfield. Good work
he did,
right there
and he got into the end zone. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. See what they draw up. I think I'd go quarterback keep again. Garfield, sophomore, good-looking athlete, playing both ways. There you go. Quarterback keep, and he dances and lunges across the goal line for the 2-point conversion. With 8:06 left in the third quarter, Chieftains take an 8-0 lead here on Bravado Wireless, Friday night game of the week.
Stigler 0.
Seminole strikes first here. We'll see if the Panthers got an answer, but a good drive right there by Young Ball Club, giving confidence in the second half. Good work right there by the Chieftains.
See the little pitch and catch to Ladd to get him inside the 7. Nice completion right there, and then see the daylight run here. Bounces it. Nice block on the edge right there by, was that 27, Reed Bowers. Garfield, he might need some water, folks. He's playing about every down except for kickoff and punt cover. Well, he does play punt cover because he's the punter.
Yeah, he's doing some heavy lifting, isn't he?
So we'll see how the undefeated Panthers respond here. 8:06 left, third quarter. Got a little Metallica playing in the background. Fans are fired up.
That's what we expected, Curtis, off the top, a little more of that. And we've had some of it. We just haven't had the execution in the red zone that the Chieftains found right there.
Hernandez set to kick this off. And towing it away is probably a good term. Down the middle this time. Fielded on the run by Jones. Bounces it outside the 35 and gets it out to numbers where he's pushed back and hit hard. Chieftains flying around here. Got a little momentum for this young squad.
Good drive right there by the coverage unit.
First and 10, Stigler. The Stigler 32-yard line.
See, you know, they've pretty much been simple formation-wise. See the same formation trips to the boundary here. Start this second drive of the second half. Motion there. Jet sweep to number 5. Morgan. Perry gets across the 30 to the 35, looks like. Close to 30, 34.
Looked like that might go for a little bit more, but pretty good shoestring tackle right there by the Chieftains in traffic.
They've done a good job of setting the edge against the jet sweeps and the perimeter run game for Stigler tonight so far. Trips to the field, single receiver to the boundary. Perry takes a snap, rolls left, little option play, pitches it behind, but Jones, that's McCarter. No, that's Jones. He's going to go. 66-yard response right there by the Stigler Panthers. First time we've seen the option play all year, Brent.
Yeah, good call right there by the Panther coaching staff. We hadn't seen that, and he got on the boundary. I think the Chieftains had the initial ball carrier, but they didn't account for the pitch man.
Yeah, nice play. Good running right there. Beat Ladd to the end zone. I think you'll see Stigler go for 2 in response to Seminole. And this could be a critical 2-point conversion because if you don't convert, then you're behind the numbers here. Look for a little trickeration, maybe some misdirection here. Jones to the left of Perry. Kind of bunch formation to the bottom of your screen. Back to pass, and he's wide open. On the crossing route, a little under route. That ties it up. Quick response there.
Yeah,
58 seconds to respond.
Good work right there by Stigler. You know, we went 24 minutes with no score, and then we've had 2 touchdowns here, Curtis, in the first 4 plus minutes in the second half.
Yeah. With 7:14 left in the action, Stigler ties it up. Simple play call right there. Good execution. Nice, easy throw. Pitch and catch for the 2-point conversion. See it once again. Good camera work there by our Bravado team. Doing a good job bringing you this broadcast tonight. Want to remind you, next week we'll be in McAllister, traveling south for a huge 5A matchup as the Buffaloes host Dell City in a top 5 rematch of one of the best ball games I saw last year, Brent. I was in Hawaii watching that ball game at late at night. An incredible ball game there, or early in the morning, I guess what it was.
Getting set to kick off for Stigler, number 17, Donovan Peck.
Donovan Peck back to kick it off. 7 deep. Reese Smith. He got all that one. Down to the 3 where Smith takes it. He's got room up the middle. Brought down with a nice open field tackle by number 51, Chase Bush.
Yeah, good tackle right there. He had a seam, it looked like, and it closed quickly.
Boy, he had an opening there, but it closed as he got to the 20. Chieftains will start at the 27-yard line. Single receiver to the top of your screen, twin receivers here to the bottom. Pistol formation this time. Garfield hands it off to Lowe. Bounces it, got nowhere to run. Good defense that time on the edge by the Panthers. Number 30 on the tackle. A single.
Good job up front right there by the Panthers. Nowhere to run.
Second and 9. Garfield back to pass, throws it out to Ladd's, got room on the edge, cuts it up the middle, makes a guy miss. Cross midfield down to the 48 of Stigler. He's been quiet at most of the second quarter, but they find him on the edge. Made 2 big plays out here on the left side in this third quarter.
Good play right there. Shifty, kind of a bigger kid, but he's real shifty and quick feet. Good run.
He's a make
right
you
there
miss kind of guy. If we had phone booths anymore, it might be hard to tag in one.
That's right.
Hopefully most of our broadcast audience, viewing audience understands that. Bowling on the same play. Makes a guy miss down the sidelines, down to the 30. Another first down, working the short passing game here to the boundary.
Those little bubble screens, you know, if you get a block and you can shake one tackle, you can pick up a lot of yardage, and that's what the Chieftains did right there.
They're just playing 2-on-2 out here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get a block on the edge like that, good block by Ladd. Kind of bunch formation, single back low, bounces it off the right side where he's met by a host of Panthers. I don't think he gained anything on that one, Brent.
Nothing there, but you know, good response right here by the Chieftains. You know, they gave up the big play right there, but come right back and driving the football again.
Well, if you're tuning in late, you didn't miss much in the first half, but you're seeing a lot of action here in this third quarter. Just the way we like it here on Bravado Wireless Game of the Week. Garfield back to pass. Corner route to Bowling. He's got a man beat, and he caught it. Touchdown, Seminole.
Touchdown, Seminole. Number 4.
Yeah, it looked like he caught that maybe off a deflection there, Curtis. I couldn't see exactly, but great concentration right there by London Bowling. Nice throw and good catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, perfectly thrown ball by Garfield. And working this 2-man game, see him in the middle of your screen there, Ladd and Bowling. And they've been effective on the outside tonight, playing pitch and catch with Garfield. The quarterback run off the left side, and he dances into the end zone to make it 16-8. 5:30 left in the third quarter. Let's watch a replay of that touchdown catch here.
He scored in 5 minutes and 30 seconds. The third quarter.
Great hair, by the way, by the ball guy.
Stigler 8.
Flowing locks. Just a perfectly thrown ball. And with that, momentum regained by Seminole. See one more angle of this pass. Boy, throws a good ball.
Does. Got a strong arm, Donovan Garfield, especially just for a sophomore. He's going to be a good player for the Chieftains.
And then the quarterback lead off the edge just dances into the end zone. See if Seminole will try the line drive onside.
Kickoff for Seminole, number 75, David Hernandez.
It's amazing. It's the old Chris Rockins play from Oklahoma State Bedlam days.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
I haven't written any books on special teams play, but maybe if I did, we'd see more of that action.
He might have a bestseller.
Boy, it's kind of like he's hitting a cut.
A little bit. Hit that one pretty hard.
Yeah. He's got room to run. We're going to have a hold there. Nice tackle in the open field by 22. He saved a huge gain right there by Oakley.
Tony Oakley, we have a flag on the play.
Wonder if we might have a block in the back right here.
He's got a.
Yeah.
They don't call blocks in the back anymore. They just call
Holding.
holds. Everything's a hold.
Holding against Stigler.
Pretty big penalty right there, Curtis. Moves
Yeah.
the ball from, 30, 35-yard line. Looks like it's going to be back inside the 20, so
Yeah.
those are tough to overcome sometimes.
5:24 left. Our clock shows 4:36. Game clock 5:24. We'll get that corrected for you. Stigler starts on the right hash, working from north to south, left to right on your screen. Peary. Hand off to Jones, where he's met in the backfield by a host of Chieftains.
Good penetration right there up front by the Chieftains.
Yeah. Maverick Northrup. Is it Northrup? Yes.
By number 10, Jordan Lowe.
Jordan Lowe on the play as well.
7, Reed Bowers.
Boy, Bowers has been active there as well.
Also 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12.
Got trips to the top of your screen. Single receiver to the boundary again. Jones to the left of Perry. Got the matchup down the sidelines. He's going to throw it deep. Like the wheel route, not open there. Well covered by Ladd.
Number 2, McKay Perry's pass is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Miscommunication looked like right there, Curtis. We had a route to the middle of the field, and that ball was thrown on the hash mark.
Yeah, it's thrown out to the numbers. They'd like to go to McCarter here, number 12. He's split to the top of your screen, single receiver.
Kind of a big play here, I feel like, Curtis, in here in the third quarter.
When Bassett, they're going to toss sweep it to the boundary. Jones got room to run for a little bit, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 25. They're going to mark him out on the 23. Must have stepped out a little early.
Well blocked,
That's going
but
to
they
force
just
a punt.
didn't have any room right there.
When trips to the boundary, thought they'd get numbers, and Seminole had them matched up. Nobody back deep to receive the punt here for Seminole. Playing punt safe. Not inclined to think Stigler will go for it here. Boots it away. Pretty good punt. Bounds off down to the 36-yard line where Seminole will take over. 4:22 left in the third.
Really good punt right there. Got a lot of wood on that.
Yeah. So Third possession for Seminole. First two resulted in 8 points each time. What's Seminole do right here?
You know, I think they look like they found something, Curtis, over here they're throwing the little bubble screen in the slot or maybe looking to the wide receiver. So I just keep doing what you're doing here early in the second half.
They've been effective with the run game too. They've Jordan Lowe's carried the ball well for them. You see a diamond formation start this third possession, and they got Ladd behind Garfield where they've run him the ball. Play action, single receiver bowling deep on the post route. They're going for it all. Pass interference, and they're going to call it.
You got it.
Great play call right there. Show power, play action, single receiver. Bowling, who's hot on the outside, runs the post route, and would have had a touchdown if he wasn't interfered.
Love that play call, Curtis. Almost like after a turnover, you get a good stop on the other end of the field. First play, a little play action to go right deep down the middle of the field. Great throw right there. I think if he doesn't interfere, I think that might be a touchdown.
Yeah, he definitely slowed him up right there. Kind of a slot post, skinny post right there. He almost came down with it anyway. Gives Seminole first and 10 at the Stigler 49, and
probably a good
Stigler
penalty.
needs to bow up right here. This is a big possession. Go down 2 scores late third would not be good. Hitch route out here to Lowe. They kind of shut him down there. Nice open field tackle there by Morgan Perry.
Well defended that time. Yeah, well defended. Good leverage right there. Good tackle.
Second and 9, clock ticking under 3:45. If you're Seminole, you want to use as much clock as you can. If you're Stigler, you need to get a stop. Bowling. A little motion action there. Quarterback keeper. Gains 1.
A little bit of delay there. You mentioned that in the first half, Curtis. I like that look, but just didn't materialize.
He just needs to sell the motion action. Go with Bowling for a second or look at him and then go. Let that play develop a little quicker.
That play's all about timing, you're right. Tough to execute, especially with young players.
You see the Seminole team growing up here.
Yeah.
District opener. Ladd, play action again. Tunnel screen. Bowling, nowhere to run. Well, that's a bread and butter play for Stigler. They see that every day in practice. They knew what was coming. So that'll force a punt here. 4th and 9. See the punt team come on for Seminole.
Well defended right there. Stigler was having none of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, Stigler will hit you.
They will.
2 physical ball clubs right here. Lat Smith. And in this district, when you got Lincoln Christian, you better hit some folks. Garfield takes the snap, punts it off the inside of his foot down to about the 31, where Stigler takes over after a quick 3 and out. What do you think Stigler needs to go back to right here, Brent?
You know, they've had some success on the edge right there. They've had some guys behind the defense too in the passing game, but they haven't been able to connect. So, you know, you keep it on the ground probably right here. You know, they've had great games for Mason Jones the first 3 games. You know, you got to lean on those guys down the stretch that have been making plays for you.
Yeah, senior leader here. Tough environment. Seminole's going to take a timeout here. 2:12 left in the third quarter. We're going to take a break in the action as well and bring you more Friday Night Lights action here on Bravado Wireless in just a moment.
Welcome to Bravado Wireless. From right here in eastern Oklahoma, where we provide quality wireless service and nationwide coverage for just $40 a month per line. where we go above and beyond for you. This is your local service provider. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Back here, third quarter action here on Bravado Wireless. Friday Night Lights game of the week, 3A3 opener for both squads. Stigler, 1st and 10 from their 36. Perry under center, hands off to Jones. Bends it back to the middle where he's met by 27. Reed Bowers. You'd think I'd know his name by now. He's been on about 15 tackles. Looks like he's cramping up a little bit. Got those toes curling up.
Yeah. Did a good job right there in the middle.
Boy, you can't have a better night of football, Brent.
No, it's beautiful.
Wind's dying down. 68. The only thing be better is if you and I had golf clubs in our hands.
That's right. Well, it won't be long.
Yeah, 2nd and 9. Perry back to press. Pressure up the middle. Throws it outside. Great adjustment on the ball and a catch by Perry. Bobbled it, came down with it at the midfield, and that'll be a first down by Stigler.
Great concentration right there by
great
Houston
adjustment
Perry.
On the football, concentration.
Number 32, Houston Perry.
See it again right here, Brent.
Yeah, created a little separation right there. You know, that's just good football play right there by Houston Perry.
Yeah. See Perry's out to the numbers here. Wide side of the field, no help over the top. Jet sweep, stuffed on the edge there. A 22, Tony Oakley.
Good play right there by Oakley. Took on a blocker, kept his leverage, and made the tackle. Nice work right there.
Clock ticks under a minute here. 2nd and 7. Probably have one more play here in this third quarter, unless we have an incompletion. Trips to the bottom of your screen. We got an empty backfield. Twins to the top, stacked. Little screen out here to the near side. Good open field tackle there by Lowe. Down to the 45 will bring up 3rd and 5. And I think we'll see this clock tick to 0. We'll go to the fourth quarter with Seminole leading 16-8. So we see a quick replay right here.
Brings them 3rd down and 5.
Good job by 12 getting off the block and helping Armand Burris. And at the end of 3, Seminole leads 16-8 on Friday Night Lights here by Bravado Wireless. We're going to take a break in the action to bring you an exciting fourth quarter finish here in Seminole in just a moment.
Backed by the golden rule, treating customers like neighbors. No fine print and no bait and switch. Now that's a bold move. Bravado Wireless. Big things are happening. As promised, VoLTE is here. VoLTE is voice over LTE, which basically means clearer calls, faster data, and better connections, and upgraded tech for all of our customers. Stay tuned for more updates. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection. If you haven't heard, we're moving to 5G and shutting down our 3G network. But don't worry, this is a good thing. What you can expect out of this conversion: less dropped calls, crystal clear calls, faster data, and voice and data simultaneously. Unfortunately, some older phones will need to be upgraded to a newer device capable of an eSIM. Contact your local Bravado Wireless store to find out if your device needs to be upgraded or not, and make sure you're following Bravado.
Back here, Seminole at Chieftain Stadium, Mike Snyder Field. 3rd and 5 for the visiting Panthers. Trailing 16-8. You see option play down the right side. Perry keeps it. He's going to the first down, pitches it outside to Jones, who gets it more yards after the play. Looks like he's going to be brought down around the 30-yard line. He was brought down at the 20, but he stepped out at the 30.
Yeah, same play. I think they scored the touchdown on Curtis. That's a good adjustment they've made on the Panther sideline, running that little option play.
Don't see a lot of option play anymore in high school football. And so good action right here and good pitch and good blocking on the edge.
Yeah, this that midline option Kansas State used to run. That's good looking football play.
Twins to both sides. Peary takes the pass, drops back, throwing the corner route. McCarter open, comes down with it and lunges to the goal line. He might be in.
Pretty good coverage right there. Just went up and got that. Good
Down
throw.
at the 1, but great catch right there.
The first and goal, Stigler. The Seminole 3-yard line.
Got the lunge for the goal line, but didn't get in. First and goal on the go marking back to the 2. See a little jumbo package right here. 2 tight ends or H-backs in. Quarterback power to the left. Peary looking for somewhere to run, but Ladd and Lowe stuffing. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2 right there.
Good defense right there. Good penetration on the edge.
Well, we talked about not Stigler not going vertical much, and then they throw the corner route for a big gain.
Yeah, I think that's the first time they've executed that tonight, but they did a good job that time.
Jones to the left of Peary, gets the hand snap bobble. And that kind of delay helped Peary get it down to about the 2. But it's going to bring up 3rd and goal. And then we got a late flag. Boy, this could be critical if it's against Stigler.
Yeah, he's dropped that snap a couple of times tonight, Curtis, and it just throws off the timing of the play. And, you know, that mesh point's important out of the shotgun. And
see what they're going to call right here. Unsportsmanlike conduct. That's an automatic first down and 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal. Put him down about the 2-yard line. Coach Snyder coming out and asking what the ref had for dinner. He doesn't believe that he had that for dinner. Coach Snyder showing some little fire that made him the winningest coach of all time in Oklahoma high school football history. What's a back? They're going to call it 3rd down, so it's not an automatic first down. Huge play right here, folks. 10:53 and counting. Pistol formation this time. Jones behind Peary. He goes under center. And he fumbles that snap down on the 1. And the ball goes, who's got the football? Seminole, oh no.
Yeah, fumble.
Well, I'll tell you what.
There. You're right, Curtis, again.
He didn't even have his hands up all the way to the center. That's a tough way to take a snap. You need to have a stable position there. It's not always comfortable if you don't do it a lot, but that's what you see with a lot of teams that run the gun.
Spent the whole night in the shotgun. It's hard to go under center down there. There's a lot of traffic.
Big play right here. Good coaching. Run the freeze play. Jump, Seminole offside, moves it closer to the goal line. About a football forward. We got about a football to the goal line here. Still 4th down. And Stigler's going to call timeout. And with that, we'll take a break in the action as well. 9:56 left here in a 3-A-3 action here in Seminole on Bravado Wireless Game of the Week.
There's really only one explanation for businesses who continue to thrive for decades on end, and that's a people-first mentality. Bravado employees live within our existing coverage area just like you. Our kids go to the same schools and play in the same leagues as yours. That's why so much of who we are consists of giving back to our communities, because your community is also our community. We are your family, your neighbors, and your leader in wireless coverage. Make the bold move and switch today.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments.
back to Chieftain Stadium here, 9:56 left. Biggest play of the ball game coming forth right here. 4th and goal from the 1. Stigler went under center, fumbled the snap. I don't think they're going to take that risk again. You got Jones to the left of Peary. Bunch formation to the right. Quarterback keep, option play. Jones walks into the end zone.
Touchdown, Stigler.
Option play has been effective here. Now, it's a 16-14 ball game. Got to go for 2. What do you call, Brent?
Yeah, they have. You know, it's kind of crazy, but they've got really good results on the edge with it, pitch and sweep. So, you know, you might go right back there. They've not got a lot in the middle of the Seminole defense, so I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you might see option play again. Though they like McCarter, who's at the bottom of your screen, number 12. You might see a slant play. Here's option left, and they pitch it, and he's going to walk in again. We ought to be offensive coordinators, Brent.
Yeah, I think so. Seminole hadn't done a good job of adjusting to that play. They've ran that 4 times, I think, and they've gotten massive yardage each time.
Just nobody committed to the running back. Lowe should have been committed to the pitch man. They had the quarterback accounted for with the end, but
yeah,
Stigler responds in a big way.
Yeah, it was. Good drive right there by the Panthers to tie it up. And you're right. That's it. You know, that option is just assignment football. That's why the service academies run it. You don't have to have the best athletes to run it. It's timing, execution, and you've got to scheme it up defensively. You've got to do your job and not worry about anybody else. And Chieftain did do a good job right there of that.
Yeah. Reminder to our broadcasting, to our audience here, you know, both these teams are playing, I would say, 16 of the 22 that you see on a play are playing both ways. So these guys are tired. They played a lot of snaps. So fatigue sets in. We'll see how that affects the outcome of this ball game. The more conditioned, the better team, the tougher mental team is going to win this ball game because it's a barn burner right now. Peck set to tow it. Booming kick. Drives that one deep out of the back of the end zone. Seminole will take over on the 20. 9:49 left to play.
Hear a little bit from the Stigler crowd, Curtis, now on the opposite side of the field. They're getting into the game a little bit too, so love it, Friday Night Lights.
Seminole band playing to our right. It's been a good mix of play calling here by Seminole's second half. Run game, passing game, play action, throw it short passing game. You've seen it all right here. Got Bowling to the top of your screen, single receiver. They've targeted him a lot lately. Play action here. Slant route out to number 8, Austin Smith. Big gain right out, about gain of 9 out to the 29.
Yeah, I haven't called his name a whole lot tonight, Curtis, but good throw and catch right there.
See a play you haven't seen a lot of. Good play call.
Gain of 9 on the play brings up 2nd down and 1.
Seminole in the classic green pants, green tops, white face mask. Garfield quarterback keep, bounces it up the middle. He's got a little room, folks. Big gain, burst out across the 45 out to the 47.
Oh, really a strong run right there by Garfield, just right between the tackles right there. Good.
That's got a good block in the middle, about right there. 53 sealed off the linebacker who bounced outside. Good vision there by Garfield. He's grown up before our eyes here. Backup quarterback playing well tonight for the Chieftains. Hand off to Lowe. Nowhere to go. He's stuffed on the edge. Number 55, Cole Hamlin. Might gain 1 or 2.
Good job right there by the front of the Panthers.
They're going to call him for loss of 1. Well, just got off the block there, 55, Hamlin. Double H-backs, twins to the top of your screen, single receiver low. This is kind of a quarterback power look. Garfield settles in, bounces the back right. Oh, he's got one guy to beat. Boy, pancake block there by 75, Hernandez. And just a good cutback right there. Great vision by Garfield. Play was designed to go left. He sees a crease and bounces it, makes a guy miss, and then carries Jones. Quarterback run again. Hurdles the guy down to the 25, down to the 24. Boy, quarterback run game is strong in the second half.
It is. They're leaning on him a little bit, Curtis, up front. Looks like the Chieftains have found something. Great to see him, and Garfield's doing a good job of putting it up in there.
Maybe he's right to wear that caution sign on the back of his padding. Oh, we're going to throw it out here to Ladd. Guy just drags defenders with him inside the 20. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Chieftains driving again. 7:15 and counting on the game clock. Single receiver to the bottom of your screen, twin receivers up top. Quarterback power. Garfield got nowhere to run, and he just makes something out of nothing, folks. Second effort down to the 15.
I tell you, Donovan Garfield just saying, come on, boys, I'm going to put you on my back right here on this drive, and we're going to get her done.
You think that maybe Seminole's tough schedule to start them off, even though they're 1-3, kind of grew them up a little bit for this young ball club?
I think so, Curtis. You know, you especially go out of state and you play competition that's quite a bit better than you. You know, it's tough to take your lumps, but if you can get through it without a whole lot of injuries, you can learn a lot. You can get better.
It makes district play look a little easier. See Garfield trying to string it out to the right where he's met by a host of Panthers. Led first by Ace Ingle off the edge.
Tackle made by number 30, Ace Ingle.
A couple of guys cramping here for Seminole.
Also, one on the play brings up 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, you mentioned
they had the pickle juice out early before the ball game. They offered us some. I might need some pickle juice for the end of this one.
The old salt tablets they used to give us, right? Back in the day. A lot of kids going both ways, as you mentioned.
2nd and 10, power formation to the right. Single receiver to jet sweep. Oh, and when we brought down for a loss, that's a huge loss. This part of the field with an ineffective kicking game. Boy, it's going to be 3rd and 17.
I don't know if he had an option to give that on the play there to Jay Ladd, but boy, he had the edge if he would have.
Feel like I'm at Florida State for a ball game here right now. 5:20 and counting. Well, it's been a good ball game tonight here on Bravado Wireless. Game of the week. We look for them to count the clock down, then take a timeout here. This clock ticks to 5:09 and going to probably stop it at 5:05. And with that, we'll stop our broadcast for a commercial break and come back with more an exciting finish here in the 4th quarter on Bravado Wireless Game of the Week.
Clearer calls, faster data, and better connections, and upgraded tech for all of our customers. Stay tuned for more updates. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection. If you haven't heard, we're moving to 5G and shutting down our 3G network. But don't worry, this is a good thing. What you can expect out of this conversion: less dropped calls, crystal clear calls, faster data, and voice and data simultaneously. Unfortunately, some older phones will need to be upgraded to a newer device capable of an eSIM. Contact your local Bravado Wireless store to find out if your device needs to be upgraded or not. And make sure you're following Bravado Wireless on social to stay in the know of our conversion dates. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
An exciting ball game here on Friday Night Lights, Week 4 action. 5:05 left in this ball game. Chieftains leading or tied 16-all, driving, but second down loss brings up 3rd and 17 from their 21. Garfield takes a snap, bounces it left, gets down to the 16-yard line. Gain of about 5. Bring up 4th and 12. Maybe make it 11. And I can't really hear anything right now. Feels like they put us in the band section tonight. But with 4:40 and counting, Seminole looks to get a play call here, at least keep this drive alive. If not, get a touchdown. Clock under 15 here, Brent. They're going to have to go.
Yeah, I need a good play call right here by the OC, Sean Snyder. They need 11 for touchdown.
I think you look for bowling right here. Garfield's rolling. Got to find somebody. Chucks it down to the end zone. Through the hands of McCarter, and it'll be turnover on downs. Big stop by the Panthers.
Yeah, good defense right there. Garfield just ran out of room on this right edge.
Stigler did a good job of pressuring off the right, assuming a roll right. He extends the play as long as he could. Try to stretch it out, and just good defense there by Stigler.
Yeah, good job by the Panthers. Great football game right here, deep into the 4th quarter. I tell you what, that scoreless first half has really turned on its head. We've had a great second half.
Yep. Wind at their back. Empty formation here. Jones split out in the slot to the top of your screen. Motion. We're going to have a legal procedure here. Back him up 5 yards.
Curtis, this looks like a game that might be headed for overtime. You know, you've seen a lot more of these high school games than I have.
7:30 kick, we don't allow overtime.
A lot of
I don't think
indications.
we've ever had one on Bravado Wireless broadcast.
Well, as fast as the clock's been running, you know, it's probably one possession by either team at this point. There's not a lot left.
Yep. Into formation, jet sweep. Look for the under tunnel screen right there. Good defense on the tunnel screen.
Well defended, yeah. They chased that that little tunnel screen defender right into the gap. Good work right there defensively.
Both teams have defended that tunnel screen well tonight. Stigler going to it more than Seminole has.
Mm-hmm.
Not had a lot of effectiveness in the vertical passing game tonight, but when they have, they've gone to number 12, McCarter, who's at the bottom of your screen. Inside release, looking outside, and intercepted! Jay Ladd with a pick six, 3:56 to go.
Wow.
Just an underthrown ball. Big turnover deep in their in their end of the field leads to an easy touchdown for Seminole.
Yeah, a little pressure right there up the middle by the Chieftains. He was looking left, Curtis, and then when he went to the right, he let it go, but there was no chance. Jay Ladd was right there for the pick six.
Garfield on for important two-point conversion. Quarterback lead up the middle, dives over the end zone. And we got 2 flags on the play. Garfield, a la Billy Sims, up and over the top.
Great athletic play right there on the dive. That was pretty impressive. I think we're going to have at least one unsportsmanlike conduct.
These guys are fired up. Officials are into this too, folks. Don't think that they're not. See the replay here. This quarterback power, he's looking for daylight, dives over, And then you see 56 push 52, and then 52 rolls Garfield over. So I don't know if you got offsetting penalties. Both are technically after the play.
After the score, right.
Yeah. So the points should count, and then maybe you have offsetting unsportsmanlikes. 2-point conversion is good. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Seminole, which is not good if you're Seminole because your kicking game is not your strong suit.
No,
and
that's
you're
a good
kicking
point.
into the wind.
Yeah, that's a good point, Curtis. They've not kicked it deep at all tonight. And with that penalty, you know, they're going to give good field position to the Panthers.
Plenty of time to work here for Stigler. I don't think Coach Snyder is giving restaurant recommendations right now.
I don't think he is. I don't think he is. He hasn't changed a whole lot in these 44 seasons.
See
Seems
the
like as a
interception
player,
right here?
I remember that.
Just an easy pitch and catch. You see the Seminole faithful in the end zone. Great setting here for high school football, folks. And then you see the dive and the 56 shows 52. I thought it should have been offsetting because 52 then rolled Garfield, but that's not what the way the referee saw it.
I thought so too. You know, it's hard when you're battling down there, but you know, any contact in the end zone's unnecessary.
Take a moment to remind our broadcasting audience that we'll be in McAllister next Friday night for a 7 o'clock kickoff. Matchup of 5A top 5 teams. Del City traveling to McAllister. See Hernandez ready to tow this. He needs to kick this as far as he's ever kicked one here. Or Stigler's going to have great field position. He's set to tow it. We'll be coming to you live next Friday night, 6:50 on our broadcast time. We watched Coach Forrest Mazie host the Del City Eagles. Should be a great one.
Yeah, exciting finish right here to this one, Curtis. It has been a really, really competitive second half.
Okay. Making sure they marked it off the 15 yards correctly. I think you're going to see Stigler have the ball no worse than their 45. Be my guess. May come down to a 2-point conversion, Brent. Pretty good kick, but it's going to go out at the 42. Which, that's better than 45.
Yeah, that's probably not all bad considering.
Got the officials talking again. I'm not sure what this flag's about. We're going to have to kick it off again. Legal procedure on Seminole. We'll have to re-kick it from the 15 this time, or from the 20.
Yeah, that's smart coaching right there, Curtis. They might get this at midfield.
Yeah. Boy, you just see week after week, you see kicking game miscues. You think about Seminole, if you have field goal kicking, you probably get 6 points off of other possessions. And same for Stigler. I think Stigler's kicking game's a little better than Seminole's.
Right, and same thing that Sean Snyder mentioned before the game. Young team, a lot of mistakes. We're seeing a few of them here late.
Yeah, that was going to go out at the 45. So pick up about 3 yards on the play. 4 yards, call it. So 3:56 to play here. Coach Sherwood, he's got himself in the ball game. He was a little worried about coming on the road at Seminole.
Coach Snyder's not happy with his kickoff team there. We got to get that football inbound somehow.
So we're going to kick it again, folks, from the 15 this time. You don't see a lot of illegal procedures on kickoffs.
No, you don't. And just, just make them keep kicking it. They're kicking from the 10 now.
He's only got 2 more tries. Boy, this is Jones picks it up at the 45, carries it inside the 35 to about the 33. Great field position for Stigler. They start this drive trying to tie this ball game back up.
Those 3 penalties change the game right there. If you think about it, the unsportsmanlike conduct and the 2 kicks out of bounds, that's
if you're
probably
a coach, you're going to think about it all night long. Plenty of time to work for Stigler. Keep running your offense. Seminole needs big play, big stop here. Kind of see bunch formation to the right. Now they're going to motion out of that. Trips right now. Single receiver left. For the tunnel screen. Going vertical here. And he's wide open. Great play call. First time they've targeted 17 that I recall, Donovan Peck, the kicker.
Good throw right there and good catch. Right.
Get him on a vertical out of the, again, we talked about Seminole playing cover 0. And just throw right over the top.
Yeah, lost track of him right there. Just enough to create some separation. A good throw and good catch.
Look for option play right here. Seminole has not defended the option well. And this is a place, part of the field you'd see it. Twin receivers each side. Quarterback keep down the left side. Here looks like he walks into the end zone. 2 plays. Touchdown. So 24-22. This is the most important play of the ball game. Folks, if I'm a betting man, I'm going option play right here for Stigler, and you better be able to defend it or it's going to be another tie ball game.
Yeah, you said it, Curtis. Might come down to a 2-point conversion. This could be it.
Interesting, they're in an empty formation. Trips to the top of your screen, twin receivers. See, check with me here. They're going to call timeout. I don't see any way that you should not run option of some sort. Now, they've ran it effectively to the boundary. The ball is in the middle of the field. They can choose. I don't know if they can choose to move it to the side.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah, that's right, Curtis. Seminole hadn't shown the ability to scheme that up properly defensively. They've lost track of the pitch man every time they've run it. So I don't know. I'm not sure what they're thinking there, but I'm with you. I'd dance with the one who brung me.
We'll see what they do here. Boy, it's been a great ball game, though. Thank you all for joining in. Would like to thank our broadcast group for doing a great job tonight. Our cameraman and broadcast team back in the trailer have done an incredible job bringing you this broadcast. And thank you to Bravado Wireless for putting on this show. You don't see the AT&Ts, the T-Mobiles, the Verizons of the world coming to local towns and broadcasting ball games like this. They don't spend money in the local communities. Bravado does. And so, as you have a choice to make when you look for your cellular needs, your communication needs, go to Bravado Wireless. Got a store here in town, good coverage here in town, and got nationwide plans for you, and can fix you up with the latest handsets. And know the iPhone 15 is coming out soon, and so go see Bravado and support them for their support to this community. Option play left, here it comes. Block the edge, and Seminole's going to stuff it. Reed Bauer, is that right? 27. Yeah, Reed Bauer's with the stuff, and that makes a huge play. Came down a 2-point conversion. We see the Big completion on first down again. Now, tide's turned. Do you onside kick it? Do you kick it deep right here, Brent?
Yeah, I think it looks like the leg they've got on their kicker. I'd probably kick it deep right here. He banged it in the end zone last 2 times, so I'd say go ahead and do that. I don't like the squib kick or anything. You know, we're to a point in the game right here where timeouts are going to become critical. You know, first down or 2. Looks like Stigler's got 2 timeouts left. Seminole's got 1. So, you know, a first down or definitely 2 might end the game.
Yeah. One thing to point out on that 2-point conversion, they had Jones as the pitch man, but he got blown up and almost became a blocker, which caused Perry to string the play out and allowed Pursuit to come and catch him from behind.
Yeah, great point. Great point there, Curtis. It looked
job.
like Seminole, when they read the option, they attacked instead of letting the play come to them.
100%.
Did a good job right there.
Seminole expect an onside kick. I kind of expect them to kick it away and play D. Peck set to tow it. Again, he had the big reception on the first play of that drive. Get him inside the 5. Kicks it away. That'll go through the end zone. And now the game's going to be in the hands of number 4. The Dynamite sophomore has played really well tonight for Seminole at quarterback.
Yeah, the good thing about that for the Chieftains, Curtis, is they don't have to worry about exchanges or mesh points. They can, you know, just let Donovan, if they choose, do the quarterback keep and just work his way in the middle of the field. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, I expect you'll see some quarterback power here. And keep it up. Let him decide this ball game here. 2 timeouts for Stigler. See if they want to choose to stop the clock here. Probably wouldn't go to a timeout until 2nd or 3rd down. Quarterback lead right there. Going to gain about 2 or 3, maybe 3. Clock ticking under 3 minutes. We can see that Stigler took them 2 plays to score the last drive, so they're a quick strike offense when they want to be.
Yeah, even without a first down, Curtis, I think they can take this clock down close to 1.5 minutes, maybe a little bit less. So we'll see if Stigler uses their timeouts.
Quarterback, he's got room to run. Now that's letting the play design work and let it set up right there, Brent.
Yeah, good play call right there by Sean Snyder. I don't think for a minute he was going to let go of that ball in the air. That was just a little delay and quarterback keep.
Yeah, great play call, though. Fakes it like he's going to throw the hitch route, holds up, gets a lead blocker, and then bounces it, spins up the middle and makes a couple guys miss, gets first down while exhibiting good ball security. So 2:31 left. Let's play the clock game here. They snap it off a dead ball. Clock resets to 40, so you're going to be at $1:40 if when 2nd down should be snapped. $1:45, $1:40. So they could get close to running this thing down if they run it all 4 downs. If they get a first down, even with the 1 timeout that Stigler has left, they should run the clock out here. So if I'm Stigler, do you run blitz here?
I think you've got to figure out a way to get the ball carrier on the ground fast. Yeah. So maybe run blitz might be the way to go right here.
Let's see what happens. Garfield takes the snap here. Just keeps it up the middle. Nowhere to go. See pressure off the edge, makes him bend it back up the middle. Not going to call timeout here. Let it tick. So it'll go about 1:40. And then presuming that same thing happens, they could call timeout with about 50 seconds left. But really it's going to come down to what happens on this 2nd down play. You expect Seminole to take this thing under 5 before they snap it. Garfield taking his time like a wily veteran. Snaps it with 5. Quarterback keep to the left. Oh, he's got room to run, folks. He's going to get a first down. They'll stop the clock while the chains move. We're at 1:40. Clock's ticking. Should snap at about 1:10.
First and 10 Seminole at the 50-yard line.
So, 1st and 10, 50-yard line, left hash, Brent.
Yeah, those plays there have been a difference in the second half, Curtis. That the blocking up front by Seminole has been really good here in the second half.
Been a little more patient with the run game, letting the play develop, letting the blockers get in front of him, and so you see the maturation of Garfield here.
Good point. He's grown up here tonight a lot, it seems like to me, and just, done a good job back there for the Chieftains.
So, great ball game, one of the closest ones we've seen, 24-22. All came down to a 2-point conversion here. Late fourth quarter after a scoreless first half. We've scored 46 in the second half. So credit to both these teams for figuring some things out, making halftime adjustments, and it's been a tale of halves for sure.
Yeah, I think so. You pick up the paper tomorrow and you read 24-22, you would never guess it was a scoreless first half. We haven't had very many punts here in the second half. Maybe one or maybe two. That's been about it.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. That's a good thing. That's right. Been really a clean second half, too. Not a lot other than that, little rash of penalties there the Chieftains had.
On the
hadn't been
conversion.
much.
So credit to Coach Snyder and his staff, assuming they hang on right here. And a reminder, Bravado Wireless Game of the Week will be in McAllister next week as we travel to watch a 5A top 5 matchup, kind of in the gun victory formation. Garfield will take a knee. Minute left. They're going to huddle it back up. And that should do it here. We're going to have one more snap of the play. We should have 12 seconds left when this thing is snapped. And that will do it.
I think classy move by Stigler right there. They're not going to win this football game. And so, no point calling that last time out. They don't need it. Just keep it in your pocket. Everybody's hungry. We got steaks to eat when we get home.
Yep. This is going to be a tough loss for Stigler, who was picked second in this district behind Lincoln Christian. So district opening loss certainly going to hurt them. Let's travel down the road and you see the Chieftains celebrate. Our player of the ball game, Donovan Garfield. Outstanding job on both sides of the football. He's keeping the game ball, Brent.
Yeah, he deserves it. He played a whale of a game.
So Chieftains open district play with a big win. Go to 1-0. Panthers go to 3-1 on the season, 0-1 in district play, and these young Chieftains found a way to get a win here on Mike Snyder Field.
Yeah, that's great. That's what I love about high school football. It's a new season, district starts, fresh slate. You go win that first game, you feel pretty good about yourself.
Yeah, so we congratulate the Chieftains and best wishes to the Stigler Panthers as they move on to district play, and we'll see you next Friday night here on Bravado Wireless Game of the Week as we travel to McAllister. So good night and God bless.
You are called to be bold, to live out loud, to make the most out of every moment. You share these moments with your friends and family, side by side, across town and across the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection, coverage, speed, service, the latest technology. These aren't options. They're not special offers. They are obligations to you. We believe in building a community, your community. Bravado Wireless.
Plans backed by the golden rule, treating customers like neighbors. No fine print and no bait and switch. Now that's a bold move. Bravado Wireless.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
This broadcast is a copyright of Bravado Wireless. This game and broadcast should not be reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed without the express written consent of Bravado Wireless and its management.